Saints 16. What is the communion of saints? Should the communion of saints be made only with saints on earth, or can it be done with saints in heaven? We know that there is an objection from Protestants because they say, "You Catholics, you Orthodox, you pray to saints in heaven, that's insane. They are dead. And what you are doing is spiritualism, which is forbidden by the Bible." Catholics and Orthodox answer with reason and since the beginning of the Church that spiritualism is not praying a saint in heaven, it's to have a ghost appearing thanks to magical practices so that it could give them a sign, like a noise in the house. Saints in heaven, says Jesus, are not dead. And he proved it to the Sadducees, who thought that they were not even real. He says, "For he, Moses, calls the Lord the God of Abraham, and the God of Isaac and the God of Jacob. He is not the God of the dead but of the livings." Obviously so Protestants say, but never do we see in scriptures a saint, someone who died, intercede. Well, they're wrong. There's one apparition of a dead person in scriptures and an apparition to Jesus himself at the moment of Transfiguration. Moses appeared and Eli too. One could protest that Eli is alive since he is with his body in heaven, yes, but Moses died, and he died with a sinful attitude. He wasn't allowed to enter the promised land yet. He was there, alive, next to Jesus. The objection that says that we still can't pray to him because Jesus only intercedes, it is resolved with this next fact. We see in a text from scriptures where it is not happening this way. It's the story of Lazarus and the rich man. The rich man enters a place that Catholics would call Purgatory because it seemed that this man was of great commitment. It is not a soul of hell. So what does he do? He prays Abraham so that he could send Lazarus to his brothers. He intercedes. He made Abraham intercede. And Abraham answered, "Why don't you pray Lazarus instead?" Because he believed that Abraham would be a mediator. He did so much wrong to Lazarus that he doesn't dare to approach him. So we see that, if people from the other world are alive and active, then they help us and we can pray them. Plus, Jesus said, "Everything you'll ask in my name, I'll do it." That's what we call the communion of saints. It is part of the Catholic Credo. It means that there is no infinite distance between our world where we can pray for one another and the other where they are alive. They're probably hiding. They don't want to appear for the moment, but they work endlessly for us, and if we pray them they act. There's in the Old Testament a book that brilliantly shows this intercession. It's the book of Tobit, but obviously, it was erased from the Protestant Bible we see. There, two persons, about to die, a young girl, whom all husbands were killed by a demon, who wanted to kill herself. Then, the angel Raphael, who saw her prayer that she sent to God so that he would come to take her, took her prayer, brought it to God and came on earth to help her, to save her from all these demons. He disguised himself into a man. We have here the intercession of angels, Protestants say, but it's a non-canonical book. Well then, in the New Testament, who came to comfort Jesus while no other humans could do it because all were asleep the day of his agony on the Gethsemane? An angel. An angel came to him and comforted him.